Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship, Triple One here. Now, we know in the past, the Forza franchise, Turn 10, and Playground Games have a great partnership with Fast and Furious. In a few of their motorsport games and Horizon series, we have seen car packs dedicated to the movie franchise, and there have been a total of over 20 Fast and Furious edition cars that have been in a Forza game, but now these cars have basically been left unused, which is somewhat of a waste. So to spice things up in Forza Horizon 4, I propose 10 Fast and Furious edition cars I would love to see return to the game. This also excludes Toyotas, as we know they definitely aren't returning anytime soon. But if you want to see my Forza video featuring 12 different Toyota Supras in a Forza game, click on the top right corner on the screen right now, or the link in the description down below. Starting off with number 1, the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS Fast and Furious Edition. Now keep in mind, all these cars I'll be showing you are pre-tuned cars that all come with specific engine mods, body kits and paint jobs as part of their default selection. So of course, for everyone who is familiar with the very first Fast and the Furious movie, this green looking Mitsubishi Eclipse was Brian O'Connor's first car, and it was matched with a splash of blue on the side and an extremely aggressive body kit. Most notorious for the first drag scene in the movie and getting punctured with bullets straight after the race. Performance-wise, this car possessed a turbocharged 420A engine with a double bottle of NOS. This helped produce, at least in-game, 355 brake horsepower, which is very respectable, but just imagine how cool this car would be to drive around the streets of Britain. Number 2, the 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR Fast and Furious Edition. Appearing in Too Fast, Too Furious as Brian O'Connor's car at the start of the film, not much was shown as to how or when he got this vehicle, but the R34 Skyline GTR was used to participate in a street race in which he would later on win. With the iconic combination of silver with blue stripes, what I love more is that Forza have rendered these cars identically to their movie counterparts, including the interior as well, with extra gauges on the pillar, an aftermarket Sparco steering wheel, and the 2 bottle of NOS on the passenger side. It really shows that these cars have a lot of unique qualities that the stock cars just lack. Equipped with a C West body kit including the wing, I would imagine 505 horsepower would be a thrill to drive in Forza Horizon 4. Number 3, the 1970 Dodge Charger RT Fast and Furious Edition. This particular model of the Charger was modeled directly from Furious 7, as can be seen from the rims, but in storyline this was the original Charger from the Fast and the Furious. Connected with the character Dominic Toretto, this is a full-blown muscle car that is driven with crazy horsepower. Fitted with a 7-litre supercharged V8, Toretto's Charger was making 900 brake horsepower with only a rear-wheel drive layout, making this a very difficult car to control. As a car that's really good for straight lines, this will be a challenge to nurture around the roads of Britain. And here's a fun fact, did you know that the blower on the Charger in the first Fast and the Furious was actually fake? Yeah, me neither. Number 4, the 2002 Nissan Fairlady Z Fast and Furious Edition. As one of the main cars in Tokyo Drift and appearing in Forza Horizon 2 and Forza Motorsport 6, this Fairlady Z or 350Z, however you want to call it, was extremely unique, as this car was tuned specifically for drifting even back when Forza didn't have such modifications as drift suspensions. What was also cool was that the rear wheels had a deeper dish than it did at the front, which is not possible if you tried to replicate this build on Forza yourself. As far as the interior, apart from the roll cage, it's relatively quite stock. However, the full valve side body aero kit looked incredible, giving the car a much wider stance, which was extremely impressive since back then the Forza Horizon games never had wide body kits available, which was what made this Fairlady Z very unique. Number 5, the 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600 Fast and Furious Edition. Used very briefly by Brian O'Connor in Fast and Furious 6 during the pursuit of Owen Shaw's tank, this is a fun little car built for off-roading and rallying. Honestly, this car would be perfect if it was added in Forza Horizon 4 with a rear-wheel drive layout producing 245 brake horsepower. That may not seem like much, however, weighing just 785 kilograms, yeah, that changes the entire complexity on just how fast the car goes and how great it can handle. Number 6, the 1968 Dodge Charger Fast and Furious Edition. Dubbed as the off-road Charger from Furious 7, this was a custom-built car that used military Jeep parts to structurally reinforce the Charger for off-roading purposes. You can see aesthetically that this is completely different to the original Charger, and this would seem like it would be much more fun to drive around in Forza Horizon 4. Although this car had a very short stint in the movie, did you know that there were 11 of these made, all from unsalvageable wrecks? So don't panic guys, and despite what the stickers said being a Hemi, they were all powered by an LS motor from Chevrolet. Number 7, the 1949 Chevrolet Fleetline Special Fast and Furious Edition. By far, in my opinion, as the coolest car out of the lot, this was made famous in the Fate of the Furious. One of the reasons is, well, half of the car isn't even there. Now, the sad thing is that we have only seen this car in Forza Motorsport 7, which isn't the most ideal game to drive this car on because the game is all about circuit racing. Whereas I believe with a car like this, possessing 475 brake horsepower, it will be perfect for an open world racer like Forza Horizon 4, being able to loosely reenact scenes from the movie and just tear up the streets with basically half a car. Number 8, the 1968 Dodge Ice Charger Fast and Furious Edition. Perhaps the most unique car on this list, this Ice Charger was first seen in the Fate of the Furious. Again, like the Fleetline, we have only seen this car in Forza Motorsport 7, which, don't get me wrong, is cool, but really Forza Horizon 4 would be much fitting. Inspired by the Unicorn Mustang, this Ice Charger has been converted to all-wheel drive along with a custom wide body kit. What's also unique about this car is that it has a jet turbine mounted at the rear, giving it a balls to the walls look, but unfortunately, it's just all purely cosmetic. Number 9, the 2016 Subaru WRX STI Fast and Furious Edition. Now, not much is known about this Subaru, and I'm sure many of you are asking, why have I included this car onto the list? Well, this car is unique just purely from the body kit alone, as you aren't able to apply that body kit to a stock WRX STI in Forza Horizon 4. Of course, if there is something about the car that is unique and can't be replicated to the exact detail, then it will make it onto the list. Not only that, having 475 brake horsepower on this WRX STI is perfect for JDM lovers looking to give a more aggressive look to the rally legend. And lastly, number 10, the 1971 Plymouth GTX Fast and Furious Edition. As I believe this was the fastest drag car in Forza Motorsport 7 in a standing mile and possessing 2000 brake horsepower, this car was an absolute nightmare to handle around circuits. Featured in the Fate of the Furious and only playable in Forza Motorsport 7, I feel like it would be a sin to waste this awesome car on a closed circuit racing game instead of Forza Horizon 4. Can you imagine just how amazing highway races would be in one of these, or even the watered down drag racing in Forza Horizon 4? It would still be fun, and of course, having a car with that much horsepower will simply change the course on what cars people would choose to race in. So there we have it guys, 10 Fast and Furious Edition cars that I would like to see return to Forza Horizon 4. If you guys have any other cars that you would like to see that are also part of the Fast and Furious Edition, put it down in the comment section below. I will be reading them, and hopefully someone from Playground Games will be able to see this video and perhaps resurrect any of these cars back into their game, because there have been some cars that have returned based on some of my predictions. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. And also, if you would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 videos right here on this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.